Hey girl,
Hey girl.
and welcome to Something Sweet Podcast with Carrie and Alyssa. I feel like it's been a minute. Well, for me
I
and you
know.
anyway. I don't know.
I know. I was trying to remember when we recorded last, and I was like, I don't even remember.
Well, sometimes it feels
Like,
like we record really close together, and then sometimes,
yeah,
like, depending on, like, it almost is like 2 weeks, it feels like. I don't know.
yeah. Like it's
So,
not, but it feels like it. Yeah,
yeah. So this is one of those times.
yeah.
And it's an early Sunday. Is it Sunday? An early Sunday
Yeah.
morning episode. So it
So
just
this
feels
is Sunday,
so weird. And it's after last night was daylight savings time.
which I didn't even realize.
You didn't?
No, I
Oh my
woke up and I
God.
was like, wow. I was like, I slept until like, almost 8. And I was like, that's weird. And then I went
That's
downstairs
weird.
and all of the clocks downstairs said 7. And I was like, oh, okay, it's daylight savings time. It like slipped my mind.
I think it was early this year, like earlier than normal.
Yeah. Hmm.
But that reminded me, and I was so funny because I was like preparing for the episode, and there was like certain things I wanted to talk about. And the one thing, it's like sometimes something pops in your brain and then it just disappears. But
Yeah.
talking about this brought it back up. But I saw the other day that like daylight savings time, like, it really affects us like more than we think, or like some
Yeah.
people. So, like, daylight saving time causes significant short-term health and safety issues, most notably, I just did a quick Google search, most notably a 6% increase in fatal traffic accidents and a
Hmm.
24% surge in heart attacks on the Monday following the spring forward shift.
Oh, wow.
I know, I never knew that.
That's crazy.
Isn't
I didn't
it?
even think about that. Like I just thought it would like affect us like sleep wise, you
But
know?
I think maybe, I mean, the heart attack one I don't, I guess, entirely understand, to be honest. But like
Yeah.
the fatal traffic accident, like I'm assuming because people are maybe more tired and
Sleepy.
not
Yeah.
with it, you know?
Hmm.
But isn't
Yeah.
that crazy?
That's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did not know
So
that.
just another reason why we should just drop it. Because I feel like every year they used to talk about getting rid of it, did they not?
All the time. Yeah.
And then they just
And
never
nothing ever
have.
comes from it. Yeah.
And I
Nothing
don't
ever comes from it.
understand. Because I thought it like originally started because of like the farmers or some shit like back in the day,
Right? I
right?
think so. I know. I was
But
trying to explain it to Jordan. And he's just looking at me like I'm crazy. And I'm like,
yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know
Yeah.
either. So I guess it felt like Peter slept in today. He did it, but it
He
felt like
didn't.
it, which made it a
Yeah.
little better for some reason. So,
Yeah.
I'll
Well, that's
take it.
good.
Yeah,
You gotta take what you can get.
exactly. Putting him to bed tonight or nap time, that might be a different
Oh
story.
yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be tough.
Hmm. So yeah. So what have you been up to?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I started. Okay, so I'm trying to think how to describe it. Okay, so I've been wanting to try this gym for a while.
Oh
Okay,
yeah, okay.
and it's a gym, but it's just like workout classes,
Yeah.
and it's in this big open space. It has mirrors. It kind of looks like a big dance studio,
Yeah. Which I love workout classes.
which I haven't done one in so long.
Same.
Like I used to love them,
Uh-huh.
and yeah, I don't know. Like I used to love like actual workout classes. There was this one, and I wish I could remember the name of it, but it was like a good weightlifting one,
Hmm.
but it just did like a lot of like squats and lunges, but you had like weights by you, you had like a
Yeah.
bar by you, like um and that was a really really good one. So I'm trying to find one that they have at this studio like that's similar to that one because I really
Hmm.
really love that one. And then they have like bar classes, Pilates, yoga. So I'm just like really looking forward to trying a bunch. So my friend Angie and I, we bought a package. They had like a February special, and we got 14 classes for like a certain amount. So we just
Hmm.
used our first class this past week, and the time just worked for both of us. So we really didn't know what we were like getting ourselves into,
Yeah.
but it was just like a good time. And she was like, yeah, let's just book it. I'm like, okay. So I didn't even look up what the class was. Okay.
Hmm.
So then she starts sending me videos of it's called Pound. Have you ever heard
Okay.
of it?
No.
So this one in particular is called Pound Unplugged. So we really didn't know what to expect, but
No.
Angie was looking up Pound, and you use drumsticks, and it's like a cardio class with drumsticks.
Okay, I think I have seen that before.
Alyssa, it looked so crazy when she was
Yeah.
sending me these videos, and I'm like, oh my God, what did we get ourselves into? Like, this is our
Yeah.
first class. Like, couldn't we have started out with something a little more calm? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I was super nervous. So we meet at the class and we go in and we like grab our mats and we're just kind of like looking around because we're just like new and everyone's like talking and stuff. So
Yeah.
we were just like, I don't know, it was just so nervous. And the teacher came up to us and then another girl came by us. Just she just happened to like put her mat by us and she was new too. So the three of us
Aw.
were like the first, like the only three that had never taken a class there before, never taken pound.
Uh-huh.
Um, so yeah, it's like a cardio class where you use drumsticks, but then the unplugged part added more like breath work and she did like a guided meditation at the end
Oh, that sounds
with like the
nice.
stretch. It was so nice and it was like exactly what I needed that day.
I was gonna say I
Like
need a guided
starting off the
meditation.
month like right,
Yeah.
because it was like March 2nd
Hmm.
and I don't know. So it was really, really good. So now I think we're going to do the regular pound class this like tomorrow
Uh-huh.
because every other week she does it. So like this week it'll be pound, next week it'll be pound unplugged, then it'll be
Oh, okay.
pound. So every Monday night. And Monday nights just seem to like work for the both of us.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why I was like asking like when should we record, because I needed to know because
Hmm.
you have to like book it in advance or whatever.
Okay.
Um so yeah, I'll let you know how pound is. I'm really, really nervous though, because it's cardio the whole time. And how she described it was like this one was like really intense cardio,
Uh-huh.
but then it like, towards the end it was, more calm and
Yeah.
stretching and then like the guided meditation. Whereas like pound, she said is just like cardio. Like it's not like really intense. There will be like
Yeah.
maybe an intense part, but that's
That
it.
makes
And like,
sense.
yeah, it's more like, like at like a
More
medium
like a
level. So I'm like,
marathon rather than like a sprint and then
yes, yes.
yeah.
Whereas the other one was like a sprint.
Yeah.
And it's funny because like I don't know if you feel like this, but working out with a friend, like I have some strengths, whereas like she doesn't have those
Yeah.
strengths, and then she has
Mhm.
other strengths. So
Mhm.
like all of like the Pilates type of like moves,
Yeah.
I just like sucked at, but all of like the dance like rhythmic like moves, like
Uh-huh.
I was like counting to myself like 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8, because I'm just like used to that. And she was like, yeah, I suck at that part. And so
Obsessed.
I was like,
Yeah.
that's so funny that we're like opposite.
Mhm.
But
That
she was
is
like, you
funny.
definitely should have been in front of me so I could watch your like movements.
Oh, right,
And I was
right.
like, okay, next time I will be in front of you. But we didn't
Yeah.
even know like which way like the front of the class was. Like we didn't know anything.
Yeah.
So we just kind of like put our mitts. So yeah, so I did that on Monday. Um,
And just real quick,
so yeah.
speaking of classes, when I was this was probably like over 10 years ago, I did some my old well not old, but like former I guess like stepmother-in-law or whatever. She used to go to a gym and she got me like a pack of classes for my birthday or whatever because she knew I was into working out. And so we like did all the different ones. And that was like my first spinning class, like the
Oh yeah.
cycling.
Yeah.
And I remember we went and like there was a bunch of other, I think it was like mostly men that were in there, oddly. Um, but like they were going, like it was intense. And I was trying my ass off to keep up, you know? And
Yeah.
I just remember like looking over at Gail and she's just like do 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 like
Yeah.
just, going at her own pace, just like happy in her own little world. And I'm like she looks at me, she's like, honey, she was like, these people do like it's like every week. She's like, you don't have to like keep up with them like so hard. And because I
Yeah.
was like dying, like literally like
Yeah.
sweating and like my ass hurt from the seat and I was just like
Yes.
literally dying. And it was just so funny when I looked at her. She's do. I'm like, Gail, like, what are
Yes.
you doing?
I took one cycle class and I felt the same exact way and I never went back because I was so intimidated and my butt hurt for like days.
Yes, I've only done one other one. It was at
Yeah.
Crunch Fitness, probably like a couple years ago. It was before I had Peter. That one wasn't so bad, although it was intense. But I will say, me and Parker, we recently bought a bike for the basement because we're like kind of trying to make like a little, have some like gym stuff here because we don't go to the gym. And I think the seat's like wider or something because it doesn't make my
Oh,
butt
probably.
hurt
Yeah.
like the ones at the classes. But it's still such a workout.
Yeah.
Such a workout. So funny. But what else did you do this weekend? I know you were busy, busy.
Oh, okay. So we went to go see The Sound of Music on Thursday.
Hmm.
at the Fox Theater in Detroit. And
Fun.
that was our first time like sitting upstairs.
Oh, okay.
And it was so cool. Like, downstairs you don't see as much detail in the theater.
Yeah.
And Jordan had me look something up about the theater. And that is the oldest working theater in like the oldest, now I can't even remember what it was. I think it's the oldest working theater in the country.
In the country?
In the country. And I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't even know that.
We just have it here in
Yeah.
Detroit.
We
That's
just
so
have it
weird.
here in Detroit. Or maybe it was like the oldest, largest, or something like that. Maybe it was
Yeah.
the largest. I don't even know. I think it was the largest. Sorry, I'm bad at this. I
You're
forgot what he
fine.
even had me look up. And I looked it up and I was like, oh my gosh. But just like all the intricate detail. And then I don't know
It
if you
is
saw my
so
one.
cool.
It is so cool. And then I had one picture and Jordan was like right by, I don't even know what the animal was. And I was like, oh my gosh, let's take a picture of that because his
Yeah.
seat was like right by it.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know, it's just really cool to like be up there and to like see things more closely,
Yeah,
and like all the details. And it really is such a pretty theater. So
it is.
um we went to that, but I feel kind of stupid and
Why?
I so why? Because Sound of Music, like I remember seeing it when I was little.
Hmm.
And when we were in there, like, all of the songs that were playing, I'm like, okay, like they were coming back to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I mean, I was like really little.
Yeah.
And I don't remember any of the Nazi stuff.
Oh, I don't remember that shit.
Okay, see, and my mom didn't remember it either.
I just remember her
And
singing in a field and like all the kids
yes,
and do, re, mi,
same,
ma, whatever it
yes,
is.
yes, yes, and just like her being fun and blah blah blah, and the
Yeah.
and the dad being like grouchy. Like I don't remember anything about the Nazis.
Mm-mm.
And I think I was just too little. And my mom said
Yeah.
the same thing. She's like, I don't remember that either.
Hmm.
But then the next night we went out with my friend Jenny. We went to something downtown Mount Clemens and we're at dinner beforehand and we're talking about it. And I bring it up to her and she goes, Carrie, that's literally like the plot of the whole movie is like the Nazi thing. And I'm like, I do not remember that. And she was like cracking up. She's like, I can't believe you don't remember that. I'm like, my mom doesn't either.
Oh.
So that was, yeah, crazy. But when we were there, it was just one of the longer shows.
Hmm.
Like normally you go to a show at the Fox and it's like an hour and then they'll have an intermission and then
Hmm.
maybe another like 45 minutes and then that's it.
Yeah.
Like it's like a 2 hour top. This was so long. Like
Yeah.
it started at 7:30. I don't think we even went to an intermission until like 9:30.
Oh my
And then
gosh.
yeah, or maybe it was like 9:15 and then they
Yeah.
didn't start till like 9:35. Like they had
Right.
like a 20-minute intermission. So like I mean, and it was also like on a school night. So we
Damn.
left a little early from the show.
Yeah.
I look over, Jordan has his coat and his hat on and he's going like this.
Oh my gosh.
So like he was ready to
It's
go.
time.
But after dropping my sister off at home and getting home, we got home at like 11. So we would have
Yeah.
still been like coming home,
Yeah.
and probably closer to midnight because we would have hit all the traffic
Traffic. Yeah. It's so
leaving
true.
the show and leaving the parking structure. We kind of got ahead all that. So,
Yeah.
but it was
I know.
really fun.
I guess it depends on the concert. Like some it's like worth
Hmm.
staying till the very end, but like
Hmm.
typically I'm like I am more than happy to leave a little bit early to beat all the
Yeah.
traffic.
Yeah. Because it's also like, you're not going to get out of the parking place, like
No.
wherever you're at, if it's a structure or parking lot for
Mm-hmm.
a while.
In a while.
Yeah. So
So
yeah, we left a little early, but it was fine. And honestly, Jordan was like really into this one, so I think maybe we'll watch the movie. And
yeah.
clearly, I need a refresh because I didn't even know it was about Nazi
No,
Germany and
I gotta
stuff.
watch it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so
Um,
funny.
and then the next night we went downtown Mount Clemens, and my mom's friend, so Jenny's mom, she invited us to go to some charity thing. It's like a local charity here in Mount Clemens,
Hmm.
and it was the vagina monologues. Have you ever been to that?
No, I've never heard of the vagina monologues. Definitely
So like
piques my interest though.
I thought it was like a metaphor. It was not. They literally are talking about vaginas. And so
Vajayjays. Like
it
what
was
about?
so funny. Okay, so the charity that I was working with, I guess this is like a yearly thing that they put on. And they rent out the Emerald Theater in Mount Clemens.
Hmm.
And the charity is for survivors of domestic violence.
Okay.
And it gives a lot of women and children shelter and
Aw.
provides them, the housing that they need or the items that they need.
Hmm.
So the vagina monologues talked about like sexual assault, but then it also talked about funny parts about your vagina too, like getting old and just,
Yeah.
how your vagina changes and all this stuff. But like honestly, I didn't know what we were going into, and neither did my mom or my
Hmm.
friend Jenny.
Hmm.
But Jenny's mom wasn't able to go. Like last minute, she had like a family thing
Oh.
and she couldn't go. And so Jenny invited like a friend of hers.
Uh-huh.
And we were like, thank God she came because Jenny's mom is like so religious, so like conservative, and just like,
Oh, you don't
and
think that would have
Jenny's
been
like,
like your
can
cup
you
of tea?
picture my mom here? Like, and at one point they came out and they were like holding up signs, like a letter, and it spelled out cunts. And Jenny like sent it to her mom and was like, I don't think you would have cared for this show.
That is
It
so
was
funny.
so funny. But like all night, we're like, what did Sue get us into? We're like cracking up and just being like, oh my gosh, Sue, like, what did you get us into?
I feel like that is something that's like, or just like the way it unfolded for you, like that's just typical. It's like you just end up there and you have no idea, and then it's just all
No
about
clue.
this crazy
No
stuff.
clue.
That's so
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. I feel like that should be in our title of this episode, Vagina
Yeah.
Monologues.
I know, right?
That's so funny.
So yeah. So we did that. And then yesterday, Jordan and I went to go see Hoppers, which is
Okay.
super cute. You have to take Jace. It's super cute.
Okay.
And you would love it. Like I feel like you would relate to it because you're really into like nature and just like,
Yeah.
helping out the animals and all this stuff. And that's like basically nobody is taking this girl seriously her whole life.
Aw.
Like the beginning starts with her wanting to free all of the class pets, like as a child.
Aw. Yeah.
And it's really cute and it just has like a good message too, which I love. But yeah, we went and did that yesterday, and that's been basically it, what we've been up
Cute.
to.
Cute.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
like, that's it.
Cute,
Like you've
cute.
done something huge
I
every
know.
single
Just
night of
like
the
a
week.
couple things. Yeah.
Um, I went to the movies with Lacey yesterday after she was asking me to go. We went to, what's it called? What, Wuthering Heights
Oh, okay.
with,
Okay. I was hoping it wasn't the housemaid because I'm like, please don't give it away for me.
oh, no, 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 no.
Okay,
No.
okay, good.
She
Okay.
really wanted me to go to that one too, but she ended up
Okay.
going to that with someone else. But no, it was so good. She was telling me, she's
Good.
like, it's tragically romantic. And I'm like, okay. She was like, it's gonna make you cry. And I'm like, okay. So we went and I mean, she described it perfectly. It was tragically romantic. It was very good.
Now, had she read the book beforehand?
She didn't read the book, but she already saw it in the
Okay.
movie theater once actually. But she
That's
wanted to
what
go
I thought.
again.
That's what I thought because I saw her stories like last week or the week before, and I'm like, wait, didn't she already go
She
to that?
wanted to
But I
see it
was
a
like, maybe
second
that was
time.
okay. Okay, well, that's how you know it's good.
Right, and that's how you know it's
So
good.
if
So,
Lacey went and saw it twice, I mean,
hmm
I'd go see it. Yeah.
yeah. No, it was a long movie, but it was really good. Surprisingly, I didn't cry. I don't know why. But yeah, it's probably because I've had honestly like
I was
a hell
I
of
was
a
just
week,
thinking. I was
and
just thinking you're probably just like
I feel
so
like I've cried
immune
every
to
day of the
things
week.
now. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Literally.
so yeah, but it was good. It had
Yeah.
what's her name, Margot Robbie,
Oh, okay.
stunning
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
always, and
Who
what's his
was the
name,
guy
Jacob
lead?
Jacob. What's his
Oh,
name? Oh,
Elodie or whatever. Elodie.
it doesn't say like a Cordy, a Lottie. I don't know what it is. Let me Google it. I don't know.
He's from oh my gosh, Euphoria,
Elordi.
right?
He's from what?
Yeah. Euphoria.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And he's from like the I think there was like a movie on Netflix like Kissing Booth or something. I think it was.
Oh, that's not the one I was thinking of. I was thinking
Oh,
one on Pride.
I mean, he's definitely like up
Yeah.
and
He's like
coming.
popping up now. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Um, but he was really good in it too. Like
Oh, good.
both
Yeah.
the acting was very good on both parts. Like, and I'm still thinking about it this morning, like some of the scenes.
Oh, see?
It
So that's how you
was,
know
it
a
was
movie
good.
is good if you're still
Yeah,
thinking about it. That's
yeah,
how like books are. Like if I read a good book, I'll be like thinking about it for a while
yeah.
or like forever.
For the
Yeah.
rest of my life.
For the rest of my life. Which speaking of books,
You're so funny.
I know you don't like really read like that, but
I'm not a big
there
reader, except bedtime
but
stories. I read a lot of kids' books, but
okay. I saw a reel the other day and it was like I'm on my 100 and blah 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 book of the year, and then it shows her like reading kids books and it's like that's
literally.
why
Hmm.
um but I didn't watch the interview, but Sarah J Maas, so she's the one, if you look at my bookshelf, she's the one who wrote all of these books.
This is
Okay,
so teacher
like
of you.
love her, yeah, love
Yeah.
her.
Okay.
And this is my favorite series ever, this series right here.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and still think about them to this day. And she announced on Call Her Daddy that she is writing books 6 and 7 of this series.
Oh, so that's huge for
So
you.
this was the first one that I read. You can read them in any order. People have like differing views on it or whatever. But that was
Uh-huh.
the first one that got me into like romantasy, it's called. It's like
Okay.
fantasy, but it's romance.
Romantasy. Okay.
Romantasy. And so I read that one first, then I read this one, and then I'm starting this one.
Hmm.
But now, and it's been a while, like it probably was like this time last year I started reading this one.
Uh-huh.
So it's been a minute. So I think I'm going to do a whole reread to get ready for book 6 and 7.
Ooh.
I know. So they're saying to start with this one that I haven't read, then read this one, then end with this one so that you can like know ACOTAR like right before 6 and 7
Okay.
come out. And it comes
Okay.
out in October.
Damn.
So
I guess that's what you have to
yeah.
do with the books. It's like you have to do a whole reread. It's like you're not gonna
Yes.
get a recap real quick.
Yes. And I haven't read all of this one series. So
Hmm.
literally starting off the podcast, Alex is like, and don't come for me because there are going to be spoilers because we're going to be talking about stuff
Oh.
from each book series. So if you haven't
Hmm.
read them, don't listen yet. And I was like, shoot, I haven't read them and I don't want it to give it away. So
Yeah.
I need to get on that ASAP. So
Damn. Well,
going to start that this week.
okay. I
Yeah.
love that for
So
you.
any ACOTAR girlies, Thorn Glass girls, let me know if you're going to do a reread. Maybe I could get like a little book club together.
Yeah, you totally could.
Yeah.
I don't know if I will be in it, but you
No,
totally
that's
could.
okay. In spirit, in spirit. You know what I have been doing lately though? I haven't like some days I'll be like in the mood for a podcast, some days I'll be in the mood for music, like when I'm driving.
Hmm.
I've been listening to an audiobook on Spotify. So you can
Oh,
like
I
listen to
didn't know
like a
that.
free book on Spotify.
That's cool.
So I've been listening to Lisa Rinna, on Traitors.
Uh-huh.
I've been listening to her book because it's like
Okay.
brand new and she gives like some like, Real Housewives of
Tea.
Beverly Hills tea. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been
Cool.
listening to that and like, you just hear her reading it and I don't know, she's just such a presence that I don't know, it
Yeah.
makes the drive go by a little quicker.
Right.
So,
Aw.
so yeah.
I've been listening on Spotify to a lot of Hilary Duff's new album.
Mm,
I wasn't
okay,
like,
what do we think?
have you listened to it?
So I've only listened to Mature, like when we
Oh my
talked about
gosh,
that
girl,
song.
you
Yeah.
gotta, I mean, that's a good
Okay.
song.
Okay. Okay.
It's so good. My favorite
Okay.
is it's called Future Trippin'. So good. If you are a
Future
person that
tripping.
like, yeah, if you're a person that trips out
Okay.
about the future and you have anxiety and you like think about all the terrible things, like myself, um, it's a
That
great
was
song.
supposed to be your goal this year.
That's true. I'm supposed to overthink the good. You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Thank you for the reminder.
Yeah.
Um, but
Where's your
no,
vision board?
it's over there. It's out of my vision. That's my problem.
Yeah.
Um, she has a song called We Don't Talk, and it's about her and her sister, how her and Haley
Okay.
don't
Okay.
talk.
I did see stuff about that. I did
Okay.
see stuff about
It's
that.
such a good
And the
song.
lyrics, so good. I
Hmm.
haven't like, maybe I need to like today, I'll listen to her album in full because I'll do
You
some
should.
cleaning and some laundry
You
and I'll
should.
listen to it in full. And then I'll let you know
I
which
just feel like
ones are
it's
my
such
favorite.
a relatable album
Millennials.
for
Like
millennials, like a
millennials. Yeah.
30 something year old in a marriage, like
Well, I
I mean
think
she
that's
just has
why,
a lot of relatable lyrics, I feel.
yeah. Well, I think that's why, like, we all resonate with like Taylor Swift because she talks about like this last album, it like
Hmm.
is more relatable because like it's like talking about like wanting that marriage, wanting those kids, like it's
And
like more relatable than
yeah.
just
And I feel
like
like with
fun
Taylor
lyrics.
Swift, it's like I mean, she's been doing this since I remember listening to like her first or second album, like in my first car I've ever had, like getting my driver's
Mm.
license, like listening to the song like called 15, like when I was
Oh, okay.
15, like
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel like she's just always been
Yeah.
relatable because she's
True.
always been like our age,
Our
essentially.
age. Yeah. Yeah. Whereas like Hilary Duff went away for a little bit and then came
Hmm.
back with all of these like new songs, new
Hmm.
lyrics that are relatable to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good. It's a good album. She's
I'm
coming
definitely
to
gonna
Pine
listen to
Knob,
it.
and I kind of want to go.
Okay, so I saw Lacey put interested, so I was wondering if you guys were going, or maybe she put
She's
going. She
going
might
with
have put
someone
going.
else, that
Oh,
little
she might have put
biatch,
going.
but
Oh, okay. I
I know
loved it.
because
I'm
I
like,
saw,
actually, I
you know
saw
how it's
that on
funny? It's
Facebook.
like you can like almost like not stalk people, but it's like on Venmo, you can see what people are doing,
Oh my
like what
gosh,
they
yeah,
send money for. So I
yeah,
saw her, she sent money to someone for Hilary Duff tickets, and I was like, that bitch.
yeah. Like you didn't tell us.
So then, like, it was probably like a week or two later. She was like, "Oh yeah," like she told me she got. I never brought it up to her, but she said she got tickets. I was like, "Yeah, I saw on Venmo," and she was
Well,
like,
okay, and it's at Pine Knob,
"Yeah,
so I wonder how much lawn seats are. We should look that up
they're
after
over
this.
$100 for lawn
For lawn
seats for
seats,
Hillary Duff lawn seats." I thought that was weird.
like close to 100 or like
I think it
way
was like
over.
103. Like, it's still not. I mean, it's not cra I just like one
Is
for
that with?
lawn seats, but
Is that
two.
with all of the like fees?
I don't know, to be honest.
I'm
That's a
like trying to
valid question
justify it.
because the
I'm
fees are
trying to
fucking
justify it.
crazy sometimes.
Yeah. So that's why I'm thinking like maybe like I mean I remember when Pine Knob Hill tickets were like 25 dollars.
I remember when you could
But
get them for free sometimes. Like they would just have
really?
them at, I swear when I was a kid, they would like have them at like the gas station or the party store sometimes, where maybe it wasn't like a big
Mm.
band or something, but it was like, yo, if you want tickets, here you go.
Yeah, I remember seeing like Britney Spears there when I was younger, and I think they were like
At Pine
25
Knob, that's so
at
funny.
Pine Knob. Isn't that crazy?
It seemed like such a small venue for her.
Right? And then, but this was like, when I was little, and like, I
Yeah.
think she might have been, was she open? No, I don't even remember. I don't even remember, but I remember going with like family. Like,
Hmm.
like it was like all of us in our lawn seats.
That's so cute.
Um, but when I went to Nelly, I want to say it came out to like 60 something with like fees.
Yeah,
And I
when
was like,
I remember, so
but
Pine Knob
that's
every
still kind of
year.
like,
Yeah, I think it's
okay.
specifically Pine Knob every year. It might be around this time of year or more in the springtime, but they like will give out like a list of concerts and they do tickets for like 25 bucks a piece. And I
Oh,
love that. That's usually when I jump on tickets because they're so cheap. And the one when I went
yeah,
and saw Nelly, it was Nelly, TLC, and Flow Rider, and they
right.
were all 25 bucks a pop. And I mean, obviously fees on top of it, but I was like, sign me up.
Yeah, yeah. We
That would
should
be
look
cool
into
if
it
they did
though,
that for
because it
Hillary
would be
Duff,
so
but I
fun to go
doubt
to
it.
that one.
Yeah, it would be fun. I mean, I would still pay to go, but
I know that's why I was like close to
I
100.
was just surprised.
I'm like justifying it. Like you're like 103. I'm like, oh, that's not bad.
It's not, but like, I mean, still kind of
I know,
surprising, right?
I know. But it's because like everyone wants to go to that concert, so that's why I feel like we
It's
need to jump on it
true.
now.
It's true.
Okay.
Okay.
So we didn't talk about the Traitors season finale on the last episode. And full disclosure, Alyssa already knows who won just from social media.
I know who won, and I didn't watch it,
Yeah, yeah. So but I mean she already knows.
but I'm happy with the outcome.
So I am too. Like I know some people are really angry that
Are they?
he didn't take along, yeah, that he didn't take along Eric and but he's like, I think he promised Maura. Like once that happened, like I can't go back on it. I wanted her to trust me.
Yeah.
And so it came down to Rob, and Maura,
Hmm.
and she starts off like joking that she's like a traitor, and then is like, just kidding, and then he's like, well, I am and always have been a traitor, and her face is just like she
Yeah.
just felt so duped, which yeah, I felt bad, but like it's a game.
Hmm.
And she was mad for like a hot minute, but she even said, she's like, I'm not mad anymore. She's like, and all will be forgiven because he told me he'll get me a Birkin bag. Told
I
him
did
exactly which one
see.
I
Yeah,
wanted, and he ended up getting it
that's
and gave it to
amazing.
her on Watch What Happens Live.
Aw.
And I don't know much about Birkins, just that they're very, very expensive.
Uh-huh.
But apparently, the owner is supposed to be the first one to touch the Birkin. So
Oh.
he literally pulled out white gloves, put them on Watch What Happens Live, went and got the bag, handed her the box, opened it up for her, and she was the first one to touch the Birkin.
Aw.
So then after that, he was allowed to just like touch it, just for a second. And then Andy Cohen was like, well, can I touch it? And she's like, yeah, for a second. So he
People
touched
are
it. Yeah.
so weird.
Yeah. It's like a thing, which like that bag is so expensive.
I get
I
it,
want
but
to
like
say,
also it's just a bag. Like,
well, like Birkin bags. So similar to like cars or watches or, they're like collector's items and you can
yeah.
like sell them back. Like over time,
Oh, they like
they cost more and more money.
interesting.
Yes, yes. So that's like a thing, yeah.
Hmm.
Um, like, I mean, remember how I told you like I went down a whole rabbit hole with like YouTubers during the pandemic?
Mm-hmm.
So like Jeffree Star had like this whole huge closet of Birkins
Mm.
and got rid of a lot of them. And but they like accrued so much interest over time. He made a lot of money like
Wow.
selling them. Yeah. So it's like a thing. So I mean, I get it to a certain extent. I would never buy a Birkin, but well, I mean, I
Ever
could never
since I
afford a
just
Birkin,
like
but I'm just saying, like,
I
it's
questioned
not that
so
deep to me.
so like I don't know if you remember this, like on TikTok, I think it was it around the time they were saying TikTok was gonna go away? I don't know, but there was like all of a sudden it was like all these Chinese people and like manufacturers on
Oh yeah.
TikTok and
Mm-hmm.
they were showing that like yeah, like literally like these name brand bags, I don't know exactly which ones, but they were like we make them here and then we send them
Yeah.
to Italy and then they do their branding and they stitch in made in Italy and yada yada and then they sell them to you for like all this money when you can just buy them directly for us and yeah, I won't have their brand name on it, but it's literally
Really
the
the
same bag.
same.
So like
Yeah.
just especially now, I mean, I've never been like a bougie name brand type of person, but now, especially now, I'm like, I just question it. Like,
Oh yeah.
is it
Yeah.
really this high end quality, or is it not saying things that made in China are bad? Because I think they're actually good sometimes, like
Right. Like a lot of
whatever.
their stuff is made
Yeah,
there. Yeah.
but
Yeah.
like, is it just made in China? I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah. I remember that whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but I mean, good for her. I love that for her.
Yeah. Love
And
that
very
for her.
thoughtful of him to go along with the
And
whole
yeah, and she
thing.
even said like I won. I made it down to the last thing because like I'm sure
Yeah.
they get paid
The
per
further you
episode.
get, yeah.
Yeah. So she made it to the end and got a Birkin bag out of it. And it was like the one she wants. It was like this like maroon, like deep red Birkin.
Yeah.
Like she was very specific about what she wanted and he delivered. But
Yeah.
Lisa Rinna actually had to help him because
Oh,
Birkin is such a
exclusive
like an
brand.
exclusive, yeah, brand that you have to know somebody to even like,
Oh, see, I don't know
yeah,
anything about
yeah.
Birkin.
I
That's
just
so
do from
funny.
YouTube, but yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Interesting. Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
I mean, he won like, was it like $280,000 or something?
I think so. Yeah,
Oh, wait,
yeah.
so I was just thinking, it doesn't even seem, I mean, granted, he's like a celebrity. He probably doesn't need money like that, but like,
Mm-hmm.
compared to especially the Beast Games now, like that's not a lot of money. Like on Beast
No,
Games, you win
no.
$5 million.
So imagine he would be splitting that, so it'd be 140,000 if he split it
Yeah.
with Eric,
Okay,
and that's
yeah.
like before taxes. You know what I mean? Because then
I
taxes
always
come
think
out of
about
it.
taxes too,
Same,
yes.
same. But also, you know what he said? Because
Hmm.
they were like, "Well, what are you going to do with the money, like on the reunion?" And he's like, I just want to get married, have some kids, live on a farm, and just have a quiet life."
That's what
And
Rob
I could
said.
like picture that. Yeah.
That's cute.
And I could like totally picture that. Yeah. And then they asked if there was any like love connection between him and Laura.
Uh-huh.
And they're like, no. They're both like, no, no, like, it's just for fun, like, no, no.
Yeah.
And they ask her, they're like, do you have a boyfriend? And she's like, no. And then they ask him, do you have a girlfriend? He said yes. He has a girlfriend now. Yeah.
Oh,
Uh-huh. I already saw on TikTok
interesting.
who it was, but I mean, I'm not
Oh,
gonna put her on blast. She's some like esthetician from Kansas City.
oh, she's just like a normal girl.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yep.
amazing.
Yeah, I know. I know. Yep.
Oh, well, good
Mhm.
for him. That's
Right,
exciting.
right. Yeah. So there's a new game show coming out. Game show? Would you call that a game show? Yeah, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Competition. I don't know.
So yeah, competition. I've never watched it, but Alyssa has watched Squid Game. This one is the VIP challenge.
So there's the Squid Game's like the fictional show, and then they
Mm-hmm.
came out with like the real people doing Squid Games, except obviously you don't actually die when you
Right,
get
right.
eliminated from these games, like in the show. But yeah, Carrie just told me that a season two is coming out with celebs or like VIP, you said, right?
Okay, so yeah, but now that I just looked it up, it says Squid Game, the VIP challenge. It says a special celebrity focused 3 episode event for Squid Game, the challenge season 3. So apparently there's 2 seasons already.
Oh,
And
see, I
this is
didn't
the
even
third.
know. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Um, so the 8 famous VIPs are Mel B from the Spice Girls. Whoop, whoop.
Oh, that's scary spice, yeah.
Yep, yep.
Okay.
Tristan Thompson.
Khloe Kardashian's Tristan? Yeah. I love that. So that's probably how he's known now instead of like, what is he, a basketball
Uh-huh.
player?
In parentheses, it says NBA champion, but did he win a championship? I didn't know that.
I don't know. I just know he cheated on Chloe, so
Right, right. Um, Viper, who is a returning player from season 2.
okay.
Ryan Serhant, it's real estate broker from Owning Manhattan.
No idea.
Okay. Hannah Godwin, she's from The Bachelor. I feel like you would
Okay.
know her if you've seen her. And then Kim Zolciak, she is from The Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Okay.
She's like an OG from Atlanta. And then Christy Sarah, which you would know her if you've seen her. She makes funny content on TikTok and Instagram. And
Christy Sarah.
sh yeah, you would know her, but she was going through a divorce. She found out that her husband was cheating on her.
Oh.
And are you looking her up?
How do you spell your name?
K, Christy, and then Sarah with an H.
Oh, okay.
She does like she'll like put heels on and like do cartwheels and stuff.
Oh, I think I do know
She
her.
like always pranked her husband.
Yes.
Yeah, she found out he was like cheating on her. So
I didn't know that.
yeah, so she's going through a divorce. So good for her for getting this.
Yeah.
And then last but not least, Dylan Efron.
Of course. Oh my God.
I
He's
saved that
doing
one for last. Yeah. I saved that
all the
one for last. Yeah.
shows.
hmm Which I still watch him and Boston Rob. Their
Oh my
YouTube
God. I
channel
still
is
haven't looked
so
yet.
funny. And they're like shorter episodes. Like they're not
Okay.
super long, like 20, 25 minutes.
Yeah.
So yeah, the latest one I haven't watched, but the one before this, they did Fruit Ninja, like real life Fruit Ninja.
Okay.
And
That's
and they
so
did
funny.
it with Topanga and her husband.
Uh-huh.
Well, Danielle Fishel,
Yeah.
we just call her
Topanga.
Topanga.
Yeah.
But they like add in little like, guests too to some of the episodes. Like they've done one with like Mark Ballas and
Mm-hmm.
Derek Huff from
Okay.
Dancing with the Stars. They've like done one with them. Like they've done one with like Daniela and Pasha from Dancing with the
Okay.
Stars. Like they like I don't know. So those episodes are so fun. That one's really funny. So maybe watch that one first. They play hide and seek with Pasha and
Oh my
Danielle.
God, that does sound funny.
Daniela. It's
Speaking
so
of
funny.
speaking of Fruit Ninja, we went to Dave and Buster's the other night for our birthday party.
Oh,
And we
love
took,
Dave and
well, like
Buster's.
an adult birthday party, but we took Peter with us, of course. And we did play like Fruit Ninja and stuff. That's what reminded me. But the highlight of the evening for Peter was they had a claw machine with little just rubber duckies. And
Oh
he's
yeah.
like obsessed with all farm animals, especially ducks right now. So surprisingly, we won three. I got one
Oh
and
my
Parker got two,
gosh.
and he was so excited. And he's still like he already had like one duck here, so now he has four ducks, and
Oh,
he just loves his duckies.
Jordan
But
still loves ducks. Like that is one of his favorite. I think that's his favorite animal. Like if
aw,
you
I
ask
get
him, it
it. They're
used to be
so cute.
crocodiles. He would say crocodiles, but
Uh-huh.
now I think he says duck. And
Yeah.
like, I mean, I had one up here, but I don't know what happened to it. Like I had a duck from him. I have one in the car from him. I have one on my
Aw,
desk from him. Where it went.
that's so
Um,
cute.
But yeah, he always wins at those duck machines too.
Yeah, I
Jordan. So
like
like we
never
have
win
a
at
bunch
claw
of those.
machines. I was like super surprised when I
I
got
was
one.
trying to find the one. It has like a little beanie on and it's so cute.
Oh, I think I've seen it before.
Okay, I was like, I don't know what happened to it.
That's so cute. I
So
love that.
adorable.
But I also felt so old. Did we go like on a Friday night or a Saturday night? It was so busy and just like
Hmm.
so I don't even know. It's like I love going to like concerts, which are obviously loud and stuff, but it was just so busy and so like loud and bright and shit. Like me and Parker were looking at each other and we were like, we are ready to go home. Like
Yeah,
this
like
isn't even fun.
overstimulated.
Yes. It was
Hmm.
just we felt old. But then it was also like I feel like Zap Zone is so much more aimed towards kids, where this was like I felt like
Yeah,
more like
like
maybe like
more
big
adults.
kid and adult. So it's like there
Hmm.
really wasn't a lot for Peter to
Oh
like do,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
Hmm.
So I don't know. That probably has something to do with it.
Is
But
there one by you, Dave and
no, we
Buster's,
went,
or
it was
did you come out
actually
by me?
closer to you. Yeah.
Okay,
It was
okay. I
Utica,
know
I
which one.
think. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So that was fun.
Yeah. Well, we went to a birthday party there, and it was a kid's birthday party. It was Mila's birthday.
Hmm.
And Jordan got so many tickets, he got a podcast mic. Remember, he said he wanted to start podcasting?
Oh,
He got a podcast mic and he still has tickets on his card.
that's crazy.
Yeah, so
We
I
only
feel
had like
like,
100 and
yeah,
something, and you really couldn't get like anything with it. So we just gave it to someone else. I
yeah,
mean, he was content with
yeah,
his ducks. He didn't need anything
yeah.
else. Like he hit the jackpot in his little eyes. So
He went home happy as
it was
hell.
all
Yeah,
good. Yeah.
that's so funny.
I know. It was so cute.
Oh my
Okay,
gosh.
so real quick, I'm going to talk
Hmm.
about like the government and AI because you said you
Okay.
didn't hear about this.
No.
Okay, so there was a company called Anthropic, and they were potentially like working with the Pentagon on an AI contract, but they couldn't agree kind of on like red lines, which I think are kind of like the boundaries or like
Okay.
whatever. So one was how do you say it? Autonomous weapons. So
Hmm.
Anthropic urged that today's AI models are not reliable enough to power fully autonomous weapons. So basically, like AI like calling the shots, like, okay, we're killing that person. Where it's just like it's
Oh
not like the
shoot.
person like pulling the trigger or pressing the button or like whatever it is. It's like full AI doing it. So they were like not okay with that. And then the other one was domestic mass surveillance. So basically mass surveillance on us, just like the typical average American citizen, which I mean, they obviously already store so much of our data. Edward Snowden came out and said that years ago. But I think this would be on a much larger scale. And like, it's like before it's like they collecting data. It's like how many people would have to go through like things to like look for things or whatever. But with AI, like
Yeah.
it's going to be so much easier to catch certain words or phrases or whatever they're looking for, you know? So that was the conflict. And so the government basically said, okay, then we're not giving you a contract. And they blacklisted them like with the US government. Like there's no contracts with them like any longer or going forward or whatever. But then, so this was like a few days ago or last week, I saw today that a senior executive at OpenAI left the artificial intelligence startup. They basically resigned, saying like that it wasn't an easy call, but they had an important role in national security. And again, they were concerned about surveillance of Americans without judicial oversight and lethal autonomy without human authorization. So she said it's about principle, not people, but she resigned from the company. And it sounds like they signed a contract with the government. And then, like, the following day, I think is when we went to war with Iran. But they're stating that, quote, agreement with the Pentagon creates a workable path for responsible national security uses of AI while making clear our red lines, no domestic surveillance and no autonomous weapons. But it's like if you're saying that those are your red lines, why did they give you the green light with their contract? But that was like the deciding factor why they ended it with Anthropic, you know?
Right, right.
So I was
Hmm.
like, something seems fishy there.
Yeah.
And then
And
that
she
person
probably knew
resigned.
something. Yeah, she
Yeah.
probably knew something. Yeah.
So just a little sketchy in my eyes.
Hmm.
So
I'm sure there's going to be so much more going on with AI.
yeah, I mean it's pretty crazy what people are saying, you know. It's like as much as we don't Or it's like, I know I like don't want. I feel like a lot of people feel like we don't need it. People don't want the data centers, near
Hmm.
them for
Right.
obvious reasons. But it just seems inevitable at this point, like they're going to be using AI. But it just like it makes you wonder, like with these AI, data centers and stuff. It's like, I used to be think like, oh, we just need all these data centers because people want to do like these stupid things on Facebook, like see like whatever pictures and this and that,
Right.
or chat GPT and stuff. But now I feel like they're basically they have to store all of our data somewhere.
Hmm. And it's
So
not even just little stupid things. Like they're using it for, like you said, like weapons and things like that, like
yeah,
that we don't even think about on a day to day.
right.
So who
Literally, that
knows
we wouldn't
what
even
they're
think
doing?
about. So
Hmm.
we just live in very weird times.
Hmm.
So just something to think about, I guess. Even though we're supposed to be overthinking the good, remember? Not
Yeah,
the
yeah.
bad, the
Overthink the
good.
good, not the bad.
But it's still
So
good to have things on our radar.
yeah. So one of the things which I'm still not sure what's true or not about Jim Carrey.
Oh yeah, Jim Carrey.
So
This was a whole thing.
so this has been like a hot topic this week for us because I feel like we were sending each other stuff.
Mhm.
But Jim Carrey came to an award show. I want to say it was like a French award show, right?
I know he
And
spoke French there, so probably.
right. And so he comes, he's like accepted an award or something on stage, and it looks nothing like Jim Carrey. And if you
Mm-mm.
remember, Jim Carrey was in the press before saying stuff against the government, saying stuff against Hollywood, saying stuff that,
Against Big Pharma, literally
yeah,
everything.
literally, like that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I don't even know how to narrow it down.
Hmm.
And basically said, if you see me and it doesn't seem like me, it's probably not. And he comes to this award show and it looks nothing like him,
Hmm.
where his publicist is saying it's him. On TMZ,
But
his publicist said it was him.
like some people are trying to say like, oh, it just looks like he has like a ton of like filler or Botox. So it's like, why would Jim
No,
Carrey of all people be getting all this
it didn't
Botox and
though.
filler? But yeah, even
Like
his
his eyes were different.
eyes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So,
And that's what they always say. You can see it in the eyes.
yeah. So mask maker Alexis Stone posted on social media that they did a prank slash social experiment. And they show a mask of Jim Carrey, that face, and basically they're saying like it was like on purpose to show that anybody could be wearing a mask and
Hmm.
anybody could be pretending to be somebody else. I don't know. I don't know.
So
I
we
don't have
haven't heard
much
from Jim
information to
Carrey
say
though,
on it.
right?
No.
So
And
he
but
hasn't said
even
it.
even his Instagram isn't really like him on it
Right.
like that. Like he'll post like universe type quotes and just like
Yeah.
whatever like he wants to post, but he doesn't like come on it. You know what I mean? So like
So I'm
I don't know
curious
if we will.
if he wanted to do this to like show the world like this is
That's
how
what I'm
easy
curious
they
about.
can fool
Yeah.
you. I mean, because how many
Hmm.
times has this happened before?
Well, I mean, Joe Biden really didn't seem like Joe Biden.
Well,
So
that's exactly what I think too.
yeah.
Especially like at some certain events. It
Hmm.
didn't seem
Or
like
even or even that
him.
one where he was like walking and then they show the robot, the AI
I did see
robot
that.
walking.
I did
It
see that.
literally is the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we live in really weird times. I just like I can't even grasp it. I feel like
Well,
I feel like so often me and Parker talk, and at the end of the conversation, it's just we both say like weird times we're living in.
hmm, well, and also it's like, yeah, we're all hip to it now, but imagine growing up, there was probably so much going on that we didn't even notice or
Oh, I'm sure.
didn't.
I'm sure they've had a lot of this technology for a long time, and we didn't know.
Well, because even my mom, I'll be like talking to her and I'll say something like going on nowadays, and she's like, yeah, but why would they do that? Like that's not like
Hmm.
she can't even like justify it in her head. I'm like, why wouldn't they do that? Like,
Yeah.
why aren't you thinking like that? So like my whole life, I feel like nobody was thinking like that
No.
until recently. Now we're questioning everything.
Hmm.
You
But
know,
so
everything that
much
was
to the
a
point where I feel
conspiracy.
like it like it drives people crazy, or it's just like you can't believe anything like one way or the other. It's like
Yeah,
you
yeah.
because you do question everything and there is so much misinformation, it like but I feel like that's almost like it was
Oh,
designed that way too, you know?
yeah, you're right about the misinformation though.
Yeah.
Because like with the internet, there's so much misinformation on it. And like for a while, my parents used to fall for things. And I'm like,
Hmm.
is that a credible source? What's the source? And then they'll
Yeah.
tell me what the source is. I'm like, that's not credible.
Yeah.
I'm like, only look for a credible source. So I have to like educate them to do
Yeah.
that and to do their
Hmm.
diligence. And
But
I feel
it's
like
scary
everybody needs
when
to do
the
that.
government is releasing stuff and that is supposed to be a credible source, but you can't believe that it is
Now we can't even believe
anymore.
our government. Yeah, you're right.
So
Yep.
it's very it's just strange. But the Jim Carrey thing that was really weird. I'm glad so many
Yeah.
people were like because that was one I have told you that like Parker, he's come a long way with conspiracy theories. I feel like when we
Yes.
first
Yeah.
started dating, he was like, "Girl, you're batshit," and then these days he's like, "Okay, I think you're on to something."
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, but that was one where even he kept sending me stuff, and he's like, "There's no way that's him. There's no way that's him."
No.
Like
No.
so,
And to know that he's been so vocal about things in the past, that's what also
literally talking about like
made
the
me like,
Illuminati,
mm-hmm. Yeah.
crazy,
So crazy.
craziness. Did I talk about Adele on Ellen last time? I think I did with the pizza thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to be sure because that one still is just like mind-boggling to me.
Yeah. I mean, it's still mind-boggling to me about Ellen in general because at the time I didn't notice everything that she was doing, how
You
pushy
know,
she was to people. I didn't
yeah. You know
notice.
what we should talk about maybe next time is the like how she retired and like her show was done and then her ex-girlfriend passed away and they said like
Hmm.
she I think they said she died on scene, but then we see her like popping out of the body bag as she's going in the ambulance and then Twitch
Yeah.
dying not long after. Like that's like a whole rabbit
Yeah.
hole.
Yeah. I feel like I might have touched a little bit on Twitch because I loved him and
Yeah.
like, I mean, Jordan, when he was little, Twitch would come on and he would dance on Ellen. And he
Yeah.
used to do this one thing. I don't know if you can see me, but he'd be like this, like, come on,
Uh-huh.
everybody. Like, he'll go. So
Yeah.
Jordan used to think that was like a dance move. So, like, I have a bunch of
Aw,
videos of Jordan going,
that's so cute.
I know. But it was like from Twitch. Like, he loved Twitch.
Aw.
And I think, I think people that are like evil deep down
Hmm.
sometimes want to portray this like be kind to everybody, type persona. And I feel like that's the more I've learned about her, the
That
more
is
I'm
so true.
thinking
Because she
that
used to
is
say
like,
that, right? Be
be
kind.
kind to everybody. And
Hmm.
imagine working for her because there was a whole worker thing too, where
Yes,
people
that
were
saying she
quitting or people
was
were the worst boss
a
ever, the
bitch.
meanest boss. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I just saw something the other day, which we can get into this, but I'm going to say it just so I don't forget,
Hmm.
where I want to say it was Selena Gomez was saying, yeah, I thought you were going to scare me or something in the bathroom. And she's like, no, I didn't get a chance to put a camera in there.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, what you're going to put a camera in the bathroom for?
Yeah.
Do you know what I
I
mean?
saw
Like
that
it
recently
just,
too.
yeah. And so we could totally get into the Ellen stuff next
We should
time because I feel like we need
because
to do some digging on that. Yeah.
hmm. Yeah, because we had brought it up to for some reason, I don't know, to Barker the other day and he didn't even know who Twitch was or anything. He was like, "What?" And I was like, "Dude, I gotta
Let me
educate
tell you.
you."
Yeah. 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 And I'm curious to know about her ex-girlfriend too, because I've seen that
Hmm.
and I've seen the video
Hmm.
about her and the body bag and stuff, and I want to know what came of that. Which, I mean, Ellen was really, really rich. You know what I mean? So,
Hmm.
like, I feel like when you
Hmm.
have the money,
And
and
obviously she
now
had so
she
many
moved,
connections.
yeah,
Oh
and
yeah,
now
she
she
did move out of the
moved,
USA, didn't she?
yeah.
I forgot about
Which I
that.
mean, her wife now, Portia, like she actually like they have dual citizenship in Australia. Which,
Hmm.
if that's where they moved, that's not that weird because they really have dual citizenship, and
Yeah.
if I had dual citizenship, I probably would be moving somewhere else too right now. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
so like that's not that weird to me, but I feel like we need to dig into her stuff. and talk
Hmm.
about it next time. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Because she duped me for sure.
Cause
I
she
used
what?
to
Oh,
love,
duped you.
duped me. Yeah, like
Yeah.
I used to love that show. I used to come home from school and watch it every single day.
That is so funny. My mom loved
Yeah.
Ellen,
And
so I
me and
did
my
watch it
mom
a
like
lot.
watched it. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And then of course, like Jordan would watch it with me too sometimes, like I said, like when Twitch would dance and stuff.
Hmm. Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. Well, we will go down that rabbit hole. Um,
Well, I can tell you a little bit about Bridgerton just
okay.
because I feel like it's a hot topic right now. Like I just
Yeah.
posted a Bridgerton reel the other day and it's one of my like highest ranking like reels
Oh,
like right
really?
now. So I feel like that's like a topic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um so Bridgerton, it's a show on Netflix. It is from the Regency era. Um and it is based on Julia Quinn's novels. And Bridgerton is actually the family. So it focuses on eight close knit siblings of the noble Bridgerton family navigating London's competitive marriage market.
Hmm.
So, there is one daughter that doesn't want to get married, but she's just constantly forced into this because during that time period you couldn't own land, you couldn't do anything, you had to be a wife and
Oh,
a mother, and so
I
she's
cannot
really
imagine.
struggling, right? So she's really struggling with that. And Bridgerton is actually created by, like, yes, they're based on the novels, but they're created by Shonda Rhimes, the one
Oh,
who,
okay. Is that
yeah,
Grey's
yeah.
Anatomy?
So yes,
Okay.
yes, and Grey's Anatomy, Scandal, How to Get Away with Murder.
Okay.
So she tries to put people of color in her shows and
Hmm.
especially in like main roles. So there is talk that the queen from Bridgerton's time period, Queen Charlotte, I'm a history buff. There's talks that she was actually black.
Oh,
And
okay.
but there's conflicting things because some people are like, no, she wasn't, but some people are like, no, she legit
Yeah.
was black. And so there's also a spin-off series where like Bridgerton started, but then it goes and does a spin-off series on Queen Charlotte coming to be a queen and
Hmm.
marrying King George and stuff. It is so interesting. And I'm just going to tell you a little bit about each one. So Queen
Okay.
Charlotte's is about that. Season one focuses on Daphne Bridgerton and her fake courtship with Simon Basset. He's the Duke of Hastings. And then that turns into real love. Season two is about Anthony Bridgerton. Oh, also, all of the siblings start A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So
Shut
like
up. Oh my God.
Anthony, what's the B? Benedict, C is Colin, D is Daphne. Like they all like so it is kind of interesting. Like I
Yeah.
don't know. It's easy to keep track of the eight because you're like, oh wait, okay, this one.
Yeah.
So season two follows like an enemies to lover journey between Anthony and somebody else, and kind of like a love triangle. Season three is like lovers to friends. Season four is like a forbidden love type one, but it's also kind of like Cinderella,
Okay. There's
which
way
is
more
cool.
seasons than I thought.
Yeah, so season four just ended.
Okay.
Um, but it's based on books, so I know there's going to be more. And this is
Oh,
only
okay.
four, so they'll probably have at least eight seasons because I want to say each
One
one
for
focuses on
each.
a sibling.
Oh, okay. That makes
So it's
sense.
really interesting. And even when I went to the DIA, I did that this week too, but I love to go to the DIA any week.
Uh-huh.
Um, I was like looking at all these paintings that were like similarly to this like time period. And I was like, all I could think about was Bridgerton. I'm like, that is just such a good show. And I was like, I have to tell Alyssa she needs to watch it. It is just
Okay.
so good. It's so good.
Okay. I'll
And
have to.
and there's like the narrator is like they call her Lady Whistledown.
Uh-huh.
And she like phone call. Okay, so she's like a gossip girl type person. Like
Okay.
so she puts out this like newspaper and it's like a little sheet or whatever. And that's like the narrator of the series. And she basically is like a gossip column. And it's like
Okay.
these people can't get enough gossip, especially the queen. So it's like, do you find out who Lady Whistledown is? Do you not? Like it's like kind of like a gossip girl, but like in that time period.
That's
And it
fun.
is just so it adds like another like element to it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, really cool.
Okay. Well,
Love that show.
I'll have to
Yeah.
watch it. I feel like I'm
Yeah.
not like one into like big like quote unquote history like
But
pieces and
it's not,
stuff.
that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not like a typical history piece. Like,
Yeah.
it, and even one of them, I guess you could say, is more like Beauty and the Beast type. Like, the first
Okay.
season, it's like more like Beauty and the Beast. So it's kind of like fairy tale-esque too, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. And
Can
it's
you hear him
just,
back, you mean?
no.
Okay, thank God.
No.
We do Sunday reset, so apparently he's starting
Oh,
now, and I'm
he's
like,
already starting to reset. He's like, wrap it up,
I know.
Alyssa, wrap it up.
That's so funny. Um,
But yeah, we
but
probably should wrap it up
we
though,
should
to
wrap
be
it up.
honest.
But no, I should watch Bridgerton. It does sound good. And watching that movie, I feel like I always say it wrong,
Wuthering Heights, yeah.
Wuthering Heights.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that being kind of like a history piece too, or like back in the day, it kind
Yeah.
of made me, I feel like, more into that type of thing. I don't
Yeah.
know.
This would be the perfect time to watch it then.
Okay. Okay. Well, that is what I will do
Yeah.
then. So, we are still watching Paradise season 3. We'll get
Yes.
into that more next week. Sounds like we're going to do a deep dive on Ellen, go down that rabbit hole together.
Yes.
And then, yeah, I don't know exactly what else.
I I've been watching Love Story about
Oh,
JFK
yeah. Okay.
Jr.
Okay.
and that's really good too.
Okay.
It's a limited series on Hulu.
Okay.
So I don't know if you'll
Okay.
have time for all that, but
Yeah.
if you can,
If I
that's
do.
a really good show and I would love to talk about it, but I want to wait till like all of the episodes come out to
Okay.
talk about it.
Yeah.
Um yeah, I think I'm on 6 and I think there might be like 2 more
Okay.
episodes. So maybe in a few weeks we can talk about that.
Okay.
Um
Yeah. That sounds great.
because yeah, I would love to get into that. It's a really good show.
Okay. All
So,
right. Well, if there's anything else you guys want us to touch on, let us know as always. And thank you for listening, and we will talk next week.
all right. Bye.
Bye.